Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to talk about the issues which are going on in Ikwoto County particularly. As you know, on the first of April, there was cattle raiding in Ikwoto County, of which the people of Lomogidang North and South and both the East, of course, they went in the village of Iteuso and they raided over 3 head of cattle plus the 2 people who are confirmed death, including one who was wounded. And when the youth of Ikwoto Payam wanted to run to follow the footage of the head of cattle, of course, they were convinced by the commissioner that you don't need to go. The government forces will be the one to go and recover the cattle. And up to now, we were waiting for the recap from the government forces as we were waiting for the recovering of our cattle. It doesn't matter whether I have my cow there or not, but these are the resources of my Payam. So I, Lodio Samuel, am responsible for anything which is taken from Ikwoto Payam. So it depends me, and that's why every time you see me in the social media talking about, condemning about the cattle raiding. And another thing is that there is you see this, our commissioner is having couples of mistakes contributing to the failure of up to now the cattle are not recovered, because first of all, when he convinced the youth of Ikwoto Payam not to follow the footage, of course, there was a statement that the government forces are going to recover. But now the government forces have failed to recover. My question is, where is the letter that the commissioner might have addressed to the state parliamentarian caucus to discuss about the communal conflict which is ongoing in Ikwoto County, particularly which is caused by the cattle raiding? And this one is something that our commissioner, he has to come with the technique, knowledge of forming a committee. The commissioner should form a committee to write a petition letter that must be addressed to the state caucus of Eastern Equatoria. From there, whether the governor like to recover our cattle or not, it must be done professionally, because first of all, the reconciliation, of course, was signed between the people of Ikwoto Payam and those Payams of Lomogidang. Of course, reconciliation was done and everything was forgotten. Raiding was condemned, but the question is, what was the law being signed that govern that is governing the community from practicing the cattle raiding? What was the law imposed? If the law says any community who contributed to cattle raiding or who started the cattle raiding, that's the village of that community has to be banned. Of course, this is transparency in leadership, because we don't need to see things, we don't need to sign. We sign today, we sign things into the book of law, but tomorrow we shall not implement it. They become so useless for us even tomorrow to sign any other law that might have been maybe discussed by the authorities. It looks awkward and biased actually to sign a paper, and then tomorrow nobody will be following that paper. It is actually extremely awful. But for my case, I don't blame anybody. I blame himself, who is a commissioner of Ikwoto County, because he is failing everywhere. He doesn't. Up to now, even there's nothing circulating about Ikwoto cattle raiding. Our cattle were raided, and our people, they were confirmed dead. They were shot dead. So, and you don't want to write something, you need to write these things. These people, they have to compensate. They have to compensate these people. They have to pay, and they have to pay back the cattle which were raided. This is the work that how I waste you as the commission should be talking about. It's not about today. If you see Lodio Samuel in the podium talking to the media that and condemning the Ikwoto local authorities on the failures that are meant to be solved by them, but they are failing. Be like, Lodio. But me myself, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. It's not about when somebody is in Juba, be like, these are the lost boys. Nobody's lost in Juba. And if we were to be lost, then we were not going to talk things. Transparency. And it is my right, and it is the right of every citizen to see anything and to talk about it. And this is because I myself, who is talking, I have time to read books. The Constitution of South Sudan, what does the Constitution of South Sudan says about the law, about the self-esteem, about the freedom of expression in the media everywhere. What does the law says? Even if the law, even though most of them had been just designed as the manifesto of the government, but I myself, I'll just look at it as something that will not work on my side. I do what will impress me. I do something that will make me tomorrow act like a leader. I know how I'm talking, and the echo of my speech always, whenever I'm talking. So yes, I hear what I'm saying. What I'm saying. I hear what I'm talking. The only thing, on the other hand, the use of the Ikwoto. The use of Ikwoto County, they have a problem. Their problem which they are fearing is talking about these issues to do with these issues of when you're talking something like this one is not good, this one is bad. They feel so much intimidated, but that's not the reason. That's not the reason why. We need to behave like, particularly people who have gone to school. Some of you are graduates, yes, but you are not acting like graduates. You are not acting at all. What's the reason as to why you go to school, and yet you're saying things and you're not condemning? It's not about this issue of the cattle. If they are the one causing conflict in the Republic of South Sudan or in Ikwoto County, there must be a law to remove the cattle. That's not the policy at all. Your mother, my mother, whose mother was not married with the money. Every mother here was married with the cattle, and that's the culture of Lango. There's no culture in our norm of Lango culture. There's nothing really like our mothers who could either be. That's something. It is sounding very, very bad. It's not good. Cattle is what, when I got into this war, I got to know that in my culture, cattle are recommended for marriage. And yes, and this is the reason why every time I feel it's pain, why someone goes and bring the cattle for somebody. So we need to we need to be smart when we are talking. And it doesn't matter. By maybe probably either next year or December, I will be in Ikwoto. And the same thing, when I reach there, the same thing that I'm going to, the same thing that I'm talking here in Juba, it will be the same thing that I'll be talking there in Ikwoto when I'm in Ikwoto. And when I'm going to Ikwoto, I will post that I'm going to Ikwoto. And there's nothing that one can do about it. But my rifle in Ikwoto, because that's my homeland. I feel protected, I feel free because that's my homeland. I can do everything I want. I can talk, I can do whatever thing impress me, impress the community, and impress whoever passion is there. That is something that the use of the Ikwoto County should be talking about it. You see, even the Ikwoto local authorities, they have forgotten that the headquarters there, the old building is cracked, and nobody doesn't want to talk about it. You need to be creative. Have you written a bill like, yes, yes, Mr. Governor, my office is like this one, is like this one, is cracked? No. Have you addressed the issues of you don't have seats in the office? No. Do you have computers there? No. Is there any power? No. Everything is no in Ikwoto. So what's the difference between Ikwoto as the headquarters of all these piams, the headquarters of all these piams? What's the difference between with other villages, for instance, the Kekerek? There's no difference, because what is not in Kekerek is not even in the headquarters office. These are things that we need to talk about. For instance, these NGOs that we are hosting there, I'm talking about this one to Ikwoto local government authorities there, particularly the commissioner, how the commissioner is supposed to set up his duties there. One of the things that the commissioner has to do, like these NGOs that you're hosting there, when every NGO that comes, you need to tell the directives toward that NGO. That's one of the things. If you don't have a car, yes, I need a car. If you don't have the ambulance in Ikwoto, you say, yes, I need an ambulance. These are things that you as a commissioner, you'll be talking. Feel free to address with these people that, yes, I don't have anything, I need the ambulance, I need a car, I need everything like this one. These are things that these are most of the important things that if as Ikwoto local authorities are talking about it always, then Ikwoto will improve. But when you are not talking, when you are just there sleeping, calling, it's hey, this one has happened, you just want to call somebody. That's something I can't even understand. It is not good at all. It is not good at all. See, these NGOs, they are there. NGOs are there, and now leave about the NGOs. Now in Ikwoto County, when you go to Ikwoto, everywhere is boozy. Everywhere is boozy. It's even very shameful sometimes. By those days in 2010, 2011, 12, just down there, Ikwoto was extremely cleaned, environmentally cleaned. It was green. See, but now in Ikwoto County, even to find a route going to a route going to the market, just a very small route. This one needs authorities from the local government, from the local government who are in Ikwoto. You need to tell these civilians, tell them that every person must clean his or her environment, clean. The compound must be cleaned. Those who are cultivating, those who are digging around there, sorghum, everything, it must be banned. These are saying that anything that is contributing to our environmental disaster, it must be done. It must be banned from Ikwoto. These are saying that how I waste, people will be talking about it. And these are saying that every time, if you have time, we come in the media, then we discuss about it. It's not about to hate somebody. it's just something to. It's just a matter of something to do with knowing, particularly the ideas from that particular authority. See, that is something. Actually, Ikwoto is one of the beautiest places to live. We have water. We have what? We have what? Now in Ikwoto County, we don't have what? We don't have electricity in Ikwoto. And any power we don't have in Ikwoto. Okay, what is the role of those government officials? Those government officials, of course, what you should do in order to improve whether the business in Ikwoto. First of all, why can't somebody buy a very big generator? Then you make up your business there. Those one who can afford to generate the power from the generator, then that will be up to them. But now we cannot just be seeing Ikwoto just like that. Today we wake up the same thing. Now no footballs there, no what. This is football that you always be like, yes, there is football in Ikwoto. This football in Ikwoto, it's no longer like those days, those years. I mean to say, it's no longer like those years. Those years in Ikwoto used to be very busy. These teams used to have trainings. And they have full administrative body of the team. But now going to Ikwoto, when you go to Ikwoto now, every youth is now just the mind is just drinking. People are playing football while they are drunk, and even the coach even the no referees in Ikwoto, there are only 3. You see the challenges that we are facing. See, no good administration in terms of a sport. What is the use of Ikwoto use chairman? This one, some people, I just come and realize that people, you are the same as people who have not gone to school. You are the same like them, because they are not hard and they are not seen. You see, that's why those one who have gone to school, they are not hard. They are not hard. For them, they are not hard, and they are not even seen. You see, you should know that today's life is that the media is one of the strongest weapon, and that's why whether you are in Ikwoto, whether you are in Torret, you are in America, you are in Kampala, you are in Nairobi, you are hearing me. Yes, you will know that today Lodioho has said in the media like this. Today Lodioho has at least spoken something good. Today Lodioho has done this. You have become much famous because the weapon that I'm using is the one making me famous. What is the use of you as the use there? Just every time you're just there, you don't want even to talk something sweet. That's crazy. Thank you.